Justice, I'm in mine, mine. No, they frightened of living it. Everyone's living it. Coming on struggle to die. Oh, through the day, I'm in mine. Oh, through the day, I'm in mine, I'm in mine, I'm in mine.
tell you now that no such undertaking is used and that consequently this country is at war.
in the dressing room. Yep. American sector.
Exactly. I'll try to disguise my Texan accent. One thing we were wondering was exactly about Neue Slowenische Kunst and the movement. As we understand, it's a movement. It's not just music. It's a lot of things, or is it predominantly a musical?
The movement, the organization was formed in 1984-85, and it's consisted originally by three main groups. One of them was Laibach. The other two groups, the two main groups, were the theater group Sisters of Skipping Nasica Theater. Later on, they changed the name into the Red Pilot Theater, and the painting group Rhythmic. These were the three original groups of the starting movement. In '85, we did constitution, we did first few meetings and so on, and started to build a whole strategy of what we're going to do in the future. Each of these groups existed already before. Laibach from 1980, Painters from 1983, and the theater from 1983 also. We know each other from before. After 1985, when NSK was formed, the other group started to form themselves inside NSK, like design group, very important design group, NK, or New Collectivism, or Neue Kunst. This is a design group. They do some of our designs for like records and that kind of things. They do most of the designs for the books. They do work for other things. They do work for different theaters. They design, propaganda material. The other group, which is also important and it's still developing itself, it's builders, the architects. The name is the Builders. They did some exhibitions together with Irvin's. The next group which was formed was the film group and the video group Retrovision. And the last group which was formed recently is the sector for practical and spiritual philosophy.
And all of these groups work together towards the same goal.
Yes, all of the groups are working together. Actually, each of the group works separately. But we are having like two main meetings during the year, and we also meet constantly if necessary, if actions are.
So it's like an organized,
It's like
expressionistic.
Not exactly. No, we don't have anything to do with expressionists. Oh no, Dadaist, constructivist, nothing.
But I mean, do you think this is a movement? Or do you
It's a
think
movement, it's an organization, it's a very organized movement with very precise principles of work, ideas, which were, each of the group has their own standpoint, not manifestos, standpoint. We wrote our own in the 1980s already. Irvins, they have their own, theater has their own, and so on. They're all similar to certain points. We all have the same constitution as the NSK movement, the principles of work, the principle of membership and so on. But each of the group is practically independent to some extent, and we work together on the bigger actions.
Is there anything in your music? It seems that there's a lot of Wagnerian type presence
is ideologically too exploited. We're not interested in Wagner. Absolutely not musically, ideologically not. Wagner is interested only from one point of view, and that's it, from Gesamtkonstrukt point of view, not formal, just Gesamtkonstrukt. Yes, maybe the point which is interested in Wagner, which could be involved with Wagner itself. There's lots of composers who did more pompous music than Wagner. We don't have anything to do with Wagner.
Like
We never took any sample, anything out of Wagner.
What's the average of things that you sample and things that you actually play? Is there a ratio, or is that part of the problem?
We're actually not using samples at all, especially in the last records. If we do, then we use our own samples, and we do our own samples. It's not a question of sample yes, a sample no, and so on. It's principle, which we practically did already in the 1980s. We started, we're not against it's a good idea. We don't want to be used in a vulgar method. Sample is very, very important form of novelty. And it should be used very precisely, very carefully, not just, It's important to choose the right sample, to put it into the right context.
What's the main message? If there's that you try to get across to everybody with your music, the stage presence.
I don't think we can talk about any main message. We don't have any message to give to the people, whatever. We touch lots of things. We do analyze relations between art and ideology, or well, let's say art and ideology. Totalitarian, any ideology practically is or does have a certain totalitarian aspect, and every art does have a certain individual or aspect of freedom or whatever. The main problem is going to be the relation between art and ideology. Very simply said, if we go now in, if we would go discussing these things, we could finish with every. It's all. All these things were more or less wrote. They will come out sooner or later. The book, they're preparing the book. There are some books already written in German and other languages, but unfortunately not yet translated into English. We're preparing one very soon.
We've seen one of the videos y'all have done, and it was done very well. Was that all? Do you ever? Was that it? Yeah, I don't know. It was Geburtstag. Was that filmed? Yeah, it was very. See, that's.
It's like you guys are doing what everyone else is doing. It's modern, and it's music like 90s. I don't know. I think it isn't ahead of your time. It's like Kraftwerk was in 75. Did you like relay that for us? Who was it?
It's not a question of influence. You probably cannot. We are probably totally opposite of Kraftwerk, but Kraftwerk for sure is probably the only group which we can easily say yes to Kraftwerk. We can easily say that we respect Kraftwerk. Absolutely. For every other group, we have a certain amount of reservation. With Kraftwerk, they have all our respect.
It seems there's a ambiguity in all of your product. It's open to interpretation exactly what you're getting at. Someone could look at it and say, oh, they're Nazis. Someone else could look at it and say, oh, they're trying to do this or they're trying to do that. Do you make any apologies for
Any what? a song written in 1982 by our early original member, Tomasz Rosny. The name of the song is Laibach Apology, and everything is written there perfectly well. Again, it's unfortunate to say it only in German. It will hopefully be translated in English also. We don't try to explain ourselves, apologize ourselves. It's up really we don't try to limit our information. It's up to people to pick up what they want. We are the mirror. And they are the action. They're the receiver. And
Do you think Yugoslavia really come into its own as far as your artistic movement?
sorry.
Do you think Yugoslavia is going to achieve a lot more recognition? A lot of people don't even know where it is in this country, of course. A lot of people here don't know anything.
Yeah. Well, we are not kind of mentioning this group, so we consider ourselves as a part of Slovenia and Yugoslavia. But we are considering ourselves also as a transnational group, transnational. There is no borders we would, be limited into them. If we wouldn't be able to function in America, in Germany, wherever, we wouldn't even come over here. Therefore, yes, I think yes, Yugoslavia will probably get. We started when Tito has finished, and we feel a certain moral responsibility to, as an artist, as politicians, we do consider ourselves as a part of the tradition, which Tito in a certain extent has represented. As basically transnational group, to form the non-alignment movement and so on.
The universal language of music. What's new? Any more covers? I want to know what you're doing. You've done the Rolling Stones.
We didn't do any covers. We don't consider our covers as cover work. We didn't do none of this.
They're uniquely Laibach.
These are sort of deconstructions in a way. These are not cover songs. Cover songs are boring. We don't do boring. These are originals. Definitely.
Do you have anything else in mind as deconstruct?
Not exactly cover versions. What we're doing basically. The situation today in music is that practically it deconstructs itself constantly, unconsciously. The rhythm is repetitive, constantly. The phrases are the same. The principle of music today, of pop industry, of everything is constant repetition, which is fascinating. On the other side, we have a reduction, total reduction, especially with the new, let's say, house acid music, and total lack of individuality, actually, individual respect. It's very, you don't even know who the fuck is doing, this song, that song, and so on. The names are no more important. It's very functional music, and what we are going to do, we want to, as we're working inside pop media, which is still the most important media in the 20th century, we want to analyze our position inside it, and we want to analyze the future and past. Where are we going? The principle of work will probably be the same, but not probably, definitely stay the same, but
I said you look tired. I think we're running out of questions. We really did like the show.
It was great.
Keep on at it. There are people that really appreciate what you're doing.
A lot of people.
next record which is coming out, if that's what you're asking, it's Macbeth, which is a theater music.
I was going to ask if you were thinking of ever doing theater or opera.
Well, we did Baptism. I don't know if you're familiar with the double LP box with Baptism, the title of the record.
Is that the one with gray and black?
No. Double LP box, Baptism, that was music for the theater. Huge.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
This one, the next one which is coming out is again music for the theater, which we did in German National Theater in Hamburg. The title is Macbeth, music for Macbeth. The next record which is coming out will probably be again probably something different. But we'll keep all these the versions, you know.
Have you
Because
ever?
we are finally interested in the language of music, in universal.
How about the universal language of film?
Have you thought about a film?
Any ideas on film?
Well, we are using films. We have a film section. We are very much interested in film, but film, of course, you know, you need a lot of money, maybe in the future.
Are you fairly self-sufficient in what you do?
Right.
Are you independent in your production? If you need to get something so you can make a sound, are you able to go out and get it?
It's a question of decision. And, you know, if you decide to do something, then you do it. It's nothing, you know, nothing that can stop you. If nothing what doesn't kill us, what doesn't destroy us, makes us stronger.
You and G. Gordon Liddy and
What?
Niche, everyone else.
Sorry.
No, they don't feel you're strong.
Strength through will. Strength through will.
Nothing very good. It's also part of praise. Today, only the will is nothing. It's very much, but it's a lot, but not everything. You have to have some other things also.
Will can still get a bullet in the back. The door slammed in his face. You seem to have overcome nationalities, languages. You really seem to have broken down a lot of boundaries. We'll let you go. Yes, but it's not going to be broadcast. It'll just be kind of, we've got what I call, it's my idea for a video magazine. People just write in and send me money, and I send them the tape along with any kind of packaging, and I try and make it nice and worthwhile. When did you first start singing? Such a distinctive voice.
But it is important to you.
Yeah.
It is important.
It is.
Why?
Because you have impressed me both individually and collectively, and more than any other group I've seen in a long time. I think you're really onto something. I think you've been able to break down a lot of barriers. It looks like you've got a universal at work here. I'm just interested in your motivations and your methodology.
Because we usually never explaining things on a personal way. And like we even trying to hide the names, you know.
Right.
We're using
You don't want
private names and so on. I think it's really important.
It's not the individual.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first. I mean, this is the main. It's not the main importance. I think inside
Is it the work itself?
Huh?
Is it the work itself that's important? What is it?
Yeah, I mean, work itself is important. You know? The idea behind it is important, not the working himself.
What was the idea behind Let It Be and Sympathy for the Devil? Because it's totally original.
We actually done 8 versions of Sympathy. It's saying the 8 faces of the devil. You know? Because each version has a particular form. You know. So And let it be, we just done it better, because this was a sort of necessity for us. We didn't, it was not possible to avoid Beatles, especially Let It Be, which is the last track of the Beatles, probably the worst one. So, trying to do it better.
Thank you. Definitely.
The Opus Dei. Were you happy with Opus Dei?
It's the basically this is the record about America.
One blood, one race, one people.
About America.
What were your impressions the first time you came to America?
First impression. Too much TV.
Video bad. Is touring something that you just do because you don't really like it, or you feel you need to do it, or do you like touring?
No, it's a pleasure for us. It's sort of missionary, the mission.
Yes.
It's like missionaries.
Spread the message.
Yes.
But what is the message? Is it open to interpretation?
For America, it's like not just for America should be the message like the United States of America not enough, the United States of the world probably would be enough.
Do you see any trends right now that really frighten you?
No.
Are you happy with the state of the world right now?
Somehow we don't trying to change it, but trying to understand it.
Don't try and change it, just try and understand it. Does the revolution take place in here between the years?
Maybe somewhere else too.
Yeah. The women who sing across the universe, are they part of the art movement?
Oh yes, that's she belonged to the group called Germania. Germania, and they're coming out soon with new material.
I really enjoyed that. I thought it broke up the rest of the album. I really did enjoy it. Is that the same one whose picture I saw in that Spin magazine, the color photo, long blonde hair, beautiful voice, beautiful woman? Does that voice come natural to you, or do you have to work on it?
It's a gift.
It's a gift. Are you religious at all? Do you believe in God?
In a certain way, yes. In a certain way, we believe in God, but we never trust Him.
Good place to end. We will let you hit the road, have a good time in Phoenix, and have a good.
A lot of New York artists do something like this. You have to promise me because I'm not.
Oh, on TV?
Yeah, no.
No. This isn't going on TV or any local station.
We're just going to have it on tape.
Yeah, just little weight, and maybe use some.
Later down the road.
Yeah, for a video. I don't know what you would like to do.
Yeah, not to worry. Where did the name Laibach come from? What does that mean?
It's the name of the main city in Slovenia. It's the capital of Slovenia.
Is that where you come from?
Yeah, or we are not exactly from this town, but around, or...
How did you all get together? How did you meet, get together and form Laibach? Did you grow up together knowing each other?
No, it's maybe just some kind idea to pick up together, and so, it's not so big market in Yugoslavia, also Slovenia. So if you work like in music, you know, like you have some idea, it's not a lot of people who can give you something, you know. So it's just, I think it has to happen in this way.
A lot of people think, they look at some of the material you've done and they wonder if you're Nazis, if you're fascists, if you're, how do you define yourself politically?
You know, some, you know, a lot of, some kind of state, you know, like power of the state declare, you know, or it's just on the paper, you know, that it's like democratic and federal, you know. But that's always the question, you know, what is in the paper, what is really, you know. So I think Laibach really want to maybe to talk about this question a little more, you know, want to talk about the power of the state in different way, not just to be one member of the city, you know. With Laibach try to make some things more clear, you know. So it's a different, in different country can you understand a little different, you know. But it's not just one level, like, you know, to see someone who is wearing fascist like uniform says that's a fascist, you know. It's a lot of ways how to show your feelings, you know, in one way. So always you have to, you can't just pick up some things, you know, and say that's so, you know. It's normal, some kind of provocation, you know, in one way. That's not like everything, you know, like every business or every art, or it's always two, three things together.
What do you mean exactly by Neue Slowenische?
You know, this is some kind of company of, you know, it's like a new generation of another way thinking people, you know. That's all, like, you know, it's some old-fashioned style, maybe in paintings, you know, maybe in theater, you know. So this Neue Slowenische Kunst try to be, in one way, avant-garde, you know, try to break the law which someone want to break these rules, you know, these like old-fashioned rules, you know, and little turn around all things, make more clear some things, what you know, because some question was really in one way taboo, you know, or people didn't want to talk about that or didn't know a lot about that, you know. So try to be a little more close to other to other avant-garde thinking people, you know, not just be that okay, it's good enough or something like that, not to be just like I'm shocked, so I am, you know, in this way.
Is there any message you're trying to get across in your music?
This cross which we use, you know, that's also is contact with these taboos, you know, because like in one way German people, Yugoslav people in one way hate German people, you know, because the past and so on, you know. But it's question about history too, you know, because a lot of German people live in built up Slovene history too, you know. So we can't just say, okay, it's not German's influence, you know. This is like you can just put the border and say that's so, you know. That's the land, and here is no more, you know. So but some people understood wrong, you know, that some that like maybe not want to be maybe Germans, you know, or something like that, you know. But it's just make things clear. Also, so I talk about the cross, you know. This is really old symbol. It's okay, Germans use, or Hitler used this one kind of this cross, you know, but it's not. This cross has deeper meaning, you know, like in swastika, like in Malevich, this cross, you know. It's true, you know, that these two signs, you know, horizontal and vertical, it's really like alpha and omega of the world, you know, always been, you know, because if you're a child, you first cross, you first draw the horizontal and vertical, you know. That's the, like, this is your, also everybody has own cross inside, you know. To be, so you can, in one way, you can walk straight, you know, because you're always in balance with your cross, you know. And you project this cross on all things, you know. So you say, that's big because you compare yourself, your cross, with all things what you see, you know, and so on. It's really like basic things, you know.
Talk about the Let It Be album.
I can repeat what the others talk about, you know, because I didn't work in this album, you know. I just know some things about, you know. You know, I always try to be compare, you know, this repetition, you know, of the, a lot of like historical things, you know, try to put together and try to do new things, you know. But like the cross is like one basic thing in everyone, you know. Also Beatles like is some kind of really basic things in the pop history, you know.
How did all this work in Sympathy for the Devil come about?
It's hard to explain. It's just you know, I think I didn't work with this in this material, and so I really don't know. Maybe some kind of really try to do better and better, you know. Don't choose just one, you know. Also, it's, in one way, it's good number, and why not, you know? It's no so strict rules, you know, what to do, what, because really this time can I don't know, it's no problem to do just maybe one thing or on one way, you know. Now it's special time, you know. It's special feeling everywhere, I think, in the world, you know. It's like end of the 10th, 20th century. And a lot of cheap things, you know, changing all the rules change again, you know. It's also in art, it's a lot of different ways, you know. It's no one compact way, you know, like maybe 20 years ago, maybe like in the Renaissance, you know. Everybody know we don't like this and these rules from maybe Christian era, you know. So we want a new man, you know, new human, you know. But now I think it's really, I think it's the time which look like maneurism, you know, this period maneurism. It's always so, they didn't know what really to do, you know. It's all growing up, but it's no really strong idea, you know, a little confused, you know. So I think in this time it's possible to do everything, you know. You just have to be really good in media, you know. So now people don't believe anymore, maybe to the other, you know. They can't, the media, the TV is really the best way to pick up really a lot of information, you know. And nobody, you can't read all newspapers on the world, you know. You can't travel just to pick up the truth, you know. It's just one fiction. And so you just look TV and say, okay, this is one kind of fiction, okay, why not? It's mine too, you know, in one way. And so it's really a lot of different ways in this time, I think, how to work, how to do, how to think, and so on, you know. And we will see when happen the time, you know, with really one strong idea come out, you know, and really like, but it's question if this possible, you know. If this thing, this complete idea, this to be not together, you know, but in one mind, and I don't know if it can happen. Yeah, maybe, but not now. It's really like to be in a lot of crosses, you know. It's a lot of ways how to do, how to think, you know. And I think the people still don't really can say this direction, you know.
How would you compare the places you've been touring around Yugoslavia? What are the main differences? Or
you know, sometimes I just talk about personally, you know. I think look at some people ask me if it was problem to came out of Yugoslavia, you know. First time when we want to go to America, you know, we didn't have problem with our like state or something like that. The American embassy didn't want to give us the visa. So, you know, now it's also normal. America's like free country and so on, you know, but that's one good reason to say that this question, you know, about you couldn't come from Yugoslavia, you know, it's not correct, you know. So because I think it's no problem. Problem is just maybe this, you know, because America or some other country has a lot of capital, you know. So I think Yugoslavia has really some kind of economic problems, and that's the way why we can be still more open or still be more in contact with other part of the world, you know. Like you, like a person in Yugoslavia, you know. I think it's not really strong rules, you know, how to live, you know, how to think, and so on. It is in one way, you know, like I think everywhere, because you know, here is, I think, the money really the most important, you know. This means you can do everything, but if people don't accept you, that's your problem, you know. In Yugoslav, you know, it's some kind of idealistic idea. Okay, everyone can say, or everyone, we don't care about the money, you know. So we just talk about what you need and what I need, you know, and then you know, not this natural fight for life, you know. And but now we like these things little finish, you know, because it's really, all the world has really strong economic system, you know, so we can't just talk about the money, just say, okay, here is, I don't know, $100 for you and for me because I need more, you know. But I think we have to pick up this old idea, you know, and change it a little more closer to capitalistic system, or not capitalistic. Now it's not anymore this capitalist. There's a lot of more corporation and so on. You know. I think just the problem is to be in a contact, like economic contact with the world. You know, that's the whole problem. And also this this old generation, like these people who fight in the war. You know. They're in one way they're really not good educated, you know, and he made a lot of things wrong, you know, especially now because it's so far away of this period, you know. I think it's not really different, you know. I don't like this food here, you know. it's much better food, you know, in Yugoslavia. It's some like personal contact, you know, also can be really good in Yugoslavia or in Slovenia, you know, can be really in one way honest and but in one way a little too little no, not so serious, you know, little like a child, you know, some way not really how to explain straight, you know, and cool, you know. It's little more sometimes it's really like two children talk about, you know, some this, but it makes me here, you know. I think here is